Right now, Republicans are sending a package of bills to the governor's desk, how some could affect the April election.
Also, new details on the deadly shooting at a Middleton auto dealer earlier this week as the suspect makes her first appearance in court.
And later, a proposed quarry has people in the Dane community worried what it could mean for their small town. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. A busy day in the Capitol with Republicans sending a package of crime legislation to the governor's desk.
Some of the bills will have an impact on the referendum you will see on your April ballot. Political reporter Will Keneally is live at the Capitol with more. Good evening, Will.
Good evening. So on your April ballot, you'll see a constitutional amendment. So in short, you get to decide whether judges get to factor in past convictions of violent crimes when setting the dollar amount for bail. Now, the legislature in the last couple of weeks has done some efforts to try and better define what violent crimes are for this piece of legislation, but some say that there is still some confusion heading into April.
A lot of people are very confused what the two questions are.
That's true.
They really don't know what they're voting on.
That's the criticism from Democrats on this bail reform amendment on the April ballot. In short, Republicans approved the ballot measure, but acknowledged that they still had some work to do. They would pass some clearer definitions for things like violent crimes in a separate law, which is what they did today.
In that constitutional amendment, the legislator needed to describe serious bodily harm and violent crimes, and that's what this bill does.
The question now, though, is whether the governor will sign those definitions into law.
It's kind of the Wild West.
Without those definitions in state law, it would be up to judges to parse the intentionally vague language from the amendment.
It is to the governor's benefit to actually sign this and really put some guardrails on what judges are using to make decisions.
We reached out to the governor's office to see whether he would sign those definitions, but they did not get back to us. And this was part of a larger package of crime bills that moved through the legislature today, including a bill that received bipartisan support to allow municipalities to create ordinances to impound vehicles if an owner does not pay reckless driving fines.
Once these cars are driven by reckless drivers, they are no longer vehicles. They are weapons in pursuit of a target and a victim. And people are paying dearly with their lives.
So in the last few hours, we did hear from the governor. He says that he will sign those reckless driving bills, calling them a step forward. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Will. Also at the Capitol, the Wisconsin Poor People's Campaign is asking legislators to expand Medicaid as a continuous Medicaid enrollment from the federal public health emergency gets closer to an end. The PHE required states to allow people to remain covered by Medicaid, but the Consolidated Appropriations Act will end that requirement starting in April. Reports from Urban Institute estimate more than 300,000 people in Wisconsin will lose Medicaid.
I'm here without enough strips to test my blood sugar to even know where it's at. So I'm playing a guessing game, and that's just not good for anyone's health, let alone mine.
In February, a petition to the Wisconsin Joint Finance Committee was launched and has since collected signatures online and in person from Wisconsinites in more than 40 counties across the state. Today, those signatures were delivered to the committee.
And let's check the first warn forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
It's been a cloudy, gloomy, but mainly dry day across southern Wisconsin. That'll probably change overnight. Visible cloud track shows the clouds pretty well socked in over most of Wisconsin. There's been a little bit of clearing to the north and west, but those clouds will fill in pretty rapidly. You can see on Doppler track, there have been some showers, even a few thunderstorms south of Chicago. It's possible there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm that pops up near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line at some point this evening. But farther out to the west, some rain and snow showers will start moving in from Iowa later on tonight into early tomorrow morning. With temperatures near or above freezing, I think that will limit any snowfall accumulation. Current temperatures are near the highs for the day. Here in Madison, 49, Janesville at 50, 51 in Lone Rock and Boscobel, across Dane County, a few places hitting the 50-degree mark, including Middleton, Cross Plains, and 49 degrees for the temperature in Perry. But as we take a look at the snowfall potential for tonight, probably less than an inch of snow accumulation north of Madison, mainly on grassy areas. However, more significant snow is on the way for Friday night and Saturday, at least over parts of southern Wisconsin. For tonight, look for cloudy skies. Again, a shower or thunderstorm chance and maybe a spot or two down toward the Illinois state line over the evening hours, with low temperatures dropping into the middle 40s. Later on, I'll take a look at our potential for snow Friday night into Saturday and who will be most affected by it.
We're learning new details about the 23-year-old woman charged in the deadly shooting of a man at a Middleton car dealership Monday afternoon. Jakara Anderson is charged with first-degree intentional homicide and use of a dangerous weapon. Police say she allegedly shot the victim, Kasu Samba, at MSI Auto Sales following a dispute over a vehicle she had previously leased from the dealership. During Anderson's first court appearance today, the judge set bail at $1 million after hearing an emotional statement from Samba's pregnant wife.
You didn't only kill my husband, you murdered me too. He was the only one I had, and here I am right now. All I have is my unborn child.
According to police, Anderson did not have any kind of criminal history. Anderson says the shooting was in self-defense and that she didn't mean to kill Samba. A preliminary hearing in the case is set for next week.
Dane County authorities say a woman killed in a crash outside of Mount Horeb last week was from the village. 36-year-old Karen Chase was pronounced dead at the scene on Highway 151 in the town of Springdale Friday evening. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says Chase was thrown from her vehicle when it rolled over. Autopsy results show that she died from her injuries. The crash itself is still under investigation.
Investigators have identified a woman who was found dead after a fire at a Monona apartment complex last weekend. This happened on the 300 block of Owen Road last Saturday. 64-year-old Annette Dorenzo was pronounced dead at the scene. Additional testing is being done to try to determine how Dorenzo died. It's unclear what caused that fire. At least 70 people were displaced from their homes. Well, those who live in the small town of Dane say they live there to be away from the hustle and bustle of a larger area.
A proposed plan to bring a quarry to the town has some neighbors worried this could change their home. Catherine Merck explains their concerns and what's next for the proposed project.
We are a farm community, and this is agricultural area. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet.
Nancy Roth and Barb Taylor say their neighborhood is loved for its nature, its space, and not much noise.
Every summer on my front porch or my back porch, you will find me sitting out here listening to the birds and enjoying the scenery.
These neighbors say a proposal for a quarry to mine limestone in their neighborhood would change everything about their home, creating safety problems, health issues, and environmental concerns.
It threatens the wildlife in this area. It threatens the vista that we have around our home.
It's roads like this one that neighbors say they have concerns with. The winding paths and deep drop-offs make it difficult to see where cars are coming from. And so if there's big trucks carrying stone, they say that's only going to create more issues.
We feel like this is just not a good location because of the danger of the road and how close houses are.
The town chairman says all the options are being considered for the quarry.
It's rock that could be used for roads. I got to weigh everything in the same as everybody else does.
Public hearings about the proposed quarry are planned for the next couple of weeks. Barb and Nancy say at those meetings, they won't stay quiet.
I'm hoping that we have the Dane County Board's ears. I'm hoping that we get their consideration on this. And we're not benefiting from this. It's an infringement upon our lives.
Reporting in the town of Dane, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
The next Dane County public hearing to address the quarry proposal will happen Tuesday evening at the City County Building on Martin Luther King Boulevard at 6:30 p.m.
Workers at the Starbucks on Madison's Capitol Square are striking today. It's part of a national effort involving more than 100 Starbucks stores and more than 2,000 workers. The work stoppage was scheduled just one day before the company's annual shareholders meeting. Starbucks workers are fighting for their right to unionize.
Well, we want to show them pretty directly that we are the ones that bring in the money. If we're closed, if we don't work hard, they're not going to be bringing in the money. We also want to draw more eyes to the project, both political, being right next to the Capitol here, as well as just our customers to know the sort of conditions we're facing.
Workers have held several strikes and protests recently, demanding livable wages, consistent scheduling, safer workspaces, and the right to organize without fear of retaliation in the workplace. The strike also comes a week before Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz will testify on Capitol Hill in front of the U.S. Senate's Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. Coming up, the CDC is linking more deaths to recalled eye drops.
Plus, the FDA considers another round of COVID boosters. We'll show you who could meet the recommendations.
Come to Slumberland and get 20% off our beautiful new furniture and decor during our Spring Spruce Up event. Plus extra discounts on recliners, patios, Sealy mattresses, and sectionals. Get an extra 20% off right now at Slumberland Furniture.
Get 11% off your next bathroom project at Menards. A brand new Magic Woods vanity is the perfect addition to your bathroom. Magic Woods offers innovative trend-setting styles that will surely bring your vision to life. Get this Brighton bathroom vanity for $229.97 after rebate. Complement your new look with Lions. Menards carries a great selection of Lions tubs and showers that will match your style and your budget. Right now, all Lions bathing solutions are 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
There were severe health complications with my baby when I was pregnant. We made the decision to have an abortion so our daughter wouldn't suffer. Dan Kelly doesn't believe that women should even have that freedom. On the Supreme Court, Dan Kelly will uphold the criminal ban on abortion. Someone you love might struggle with a pregnancy like I did. And that's why we can't have an extremist like Dan Kelly on the Supreme Court.
Sleeping in pain or too hot? Come to Slumberland and get 20% off mattresses. Find your perfect mattress with our easy rating system and save big. Get a Sealy Queen mattress for just $4.99. Only at Slumberland.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The FDA is considering whether to recommend another bivalent booster shot to prevent COVID-19. The booster would be for people at higher risk, including people over 65 and those with weakened immune systems. Currently, the FDA's emergency use authorization for the bivalent vaccines prohibits a second dose, but that could change if the agency gives full approval for the shots. It is unclear when the FDA will make its decision.
The CDC says 2 more deaths have been linked to a rare bacteria found in recalled eye drops, bringing the total number of deaths to 3. And there have also been cases of vision loss and surgical removal of eyeballs. Global Pharma Healthcare's artificial tears lubricant eye drops were first recalled in February. The rare strain of drug-resistant bacteria found in the drops had never before been reported in the U.S. The CDC says at least 68 patients in 16 states have been infected. The CDC is also warning of the growing threat of a deadly fungus called Candida auris. The agency's published research says cases went from 53 in 2016 to almost 1,500 in 2021. Researchers say cases were initially in New York and Chicago, but are now being reported in more than half of U.S. states, including Wisconsin. Healthy people don't usually get sick from Candida auris, but it's more likely to affect people who have serious medical problems, weakened immune systems, and people with medical devices going into their bodies, such as breathing tubes or catheters. Well, still ahead, why boaters on the Rock River will need to take it slow for a while.
Also, how many chickens is too many? The new limits the city of Madison is putting on our feathered friends.
Plus, when can we expect to see that sun again? Gary's back with the complete forecast after the break.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
At Revamp, we transform your old beat-up concrete from this to this in one day.
We grind down the concrete to open up the pores for a perfect bond. Then we repair all cracks and apply our base coat and chip and seal it with our polyaspartic top coat that will never chip, peel, or discolor. On top of all that, our coatings are ridiculously easy to clean and covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty. And right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating from any of our revamped brands, you get a $60 Visa gift card, plus either 60% off the installation or 60-month no-interest financing. And when you call during this program, you'll also get up to 10 carbon fiber concrete stitches free, which help reinforce cracks and stop them from spreading. A $350 value for free.
South Central Wisconsin homeowners, pick up the phone. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Hey Fitchburg, who are you voting for mayor?
Randy Udell understands how to balance growth and protect our farmland.
Randy is fiscally responsible and he is a great listener. Randy is the inclusive, collaborative leader Fitchburg needs.
Randy Udell's earned my endorsement and the support of first responders. He'll make Fitchburg safer and more welcoming for everyone.
Hi, I'm Randy Udell. Let's move Fitchburg forward together. I ask for your vote on April 4th.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Well, did your mom or grandma ever tell you don't count your chickens before they hatch? Well, a proposal passed yesterday may change that number here.
So on Tuesday night, the Madison Common Council unanimously approved lifting the limit from 4 chickens to a household to 8. Backyard chicken farmers skyrocketed during COVID and have continued climbing amid inflation. Andrew Banstra joins us now with this story.
I visited with a pair of backyard chicken farmers today that described their feathered friends more like pets than, well, chickens, and they're thrilled to stockpile their flock.
Home, girls, home.
We will raise our flock to 8 chickens.
And now that's legal. Madison Common Council approved allowing residents to have 8 backyard chickens, doubling from the old rule of 4.
They're equivalent to like a dog for us. You know, we come out and spend time with them during the day, pet them. All the normal things that you'd do with a dog, except they don't chase a ball very well, I might add.
Before the proposal passed unanimously, Alder Grant Foster argued residents should be able to have as many chickens, 10, as dogs. For now, they'll have to settle for 8. But why is this necessary in the first place?
One is that as these girls age, they're going to stop laying. And we'd like to bring in young chickens that will lay and not have to send these to a farm or have them slaughtered or something. They're pets, we care about them deeply, and want to keep our egg production.
And 2, to align in their pecking order, having a full flock makes for happy hens.
The birds are highly social, and having more than just 2 or 3 creates the flock that they're used to, and basically raises their happiness and their joy in life.
People that opposed the proposal argued 8 chickens would just be too noisy and attract predators. Mark says that's not the case. But before you flock to Fleet Farm to buy chickens, they aren't doing this to beat eggflation.
There has been no savings on eggs for us. In fact, the eggs we eat are the most expensive eggs you're ever going to be able to find.
Now, Mike said that having these chickens is great for the neighborhood, and all the kids come and play with the chickens, and they become closer.
Well, the entire stretch of the Rock River that runs through Rock County is now under a slow no wake order due to high water levels. Last week, the slow no wake restriction for the county's southern end of the river was lifted, but that area has since seen its water level rise back up to the speed restriction levels. No word on how long this order will stay in effect.
All right, boaters, temperatures will cool down just a bit over the next few days. Gary's back with the complete forecast.
Yeah, that process will start tonight, and it'll be pretty chilly for about the next week and a half. Three things you need to know in our forecast. Rain showers that will develop later on tonight could mix with snow as we head toward early tomorrow morning, and that could lead to some minor snow accumulations. Chilly weather arrives tomorrow with high temperatures in the lower 40s, and will stay in the 40s all the way through most of next week. I get us back up to about 50 by Saturday of next weekend, and that's about what the average high temperature should be at that point. And snow is in the forecast for Friday night and Saturday. That bears some watching because the potential is there for some heavier snow accumulations. Now, Doppler track tonight has shown some showers and even a few thunderstorms across parts of northern Illinois. It's possible we could see a shower or thunderstorm pop up near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line this evening, but the better chances for rain and snow will come in from the west later on tonight. 6-hour future track radar shows the precipitation moving through Iowa. This is before midnight, so it'll probably be around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning before it moves into much of southern Wisconsin. By that time, temperatures should be cold enough for at least a mix of rain and snow. Right now, we're right around 50 degrees through much of southern Wisconsin, but the winds are shifting from the southwest to a northwesterly direction, and that colder air is starting to move in, and temperatures will start to drop. Now, the snow that we're watching for Friday, that bears some watching because that storm system Friday night into Saturday morning could bring the potential for some significant snow accumulations, especially over parts of southeastern Wisconsin, where maybe 6 or more inches of snow is expected. But the computer models have been waffling back and forth, moving the storm north and south a bit. And you can see the narrow band of snow makes that forecast difficult because just a small shift in the forecast model for snowfall a little farther north could mean a big difference in the amount of snow here, or if it moves farther south, we could miss out altogether. Some of the computer models, well, the GFS computer model starts precipitation in the form of rain and then changes it to snow as the colder air moves in Saturday night. Again, the earlier that happens, the higher the snowfall amounts will be. It should snow through Saturday morning and then wind down pretty quickly on Saturday afternoon. The GFS computer model shows the potential for maybe 8 inches or more of snow from Milwaukee southward, a couple of inches in Madison, lesser amounts to the north and west. The European computer model farther to the north and west with more significant snow through much of southern Wisconsin, whereas well, we're just waiting for the new update here on the NAM computer model, but it basically had the heaviest snow over southeastern Wisconsin and less than an inch north and west of Madison. So again, computer models are not in great agreement for that. Overnight, look for a low of 35 in Janesville, 32 in Prairie du Chien. Again, a mixture of rain and snow showers. High temperature tomorrow, 42. The mix of rain and snow showers ending early, and then we'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. Planning your night, mainly cloudy this evening. Again, a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm to our south, but the rain and snow moves in later on tonight into early on Thursday morning. Once it ends, probably less than an inch of snow accumulation, mainly from Madison northward. Again, the potential for significant snow, at least over southeastern Wisconsin on Friday. And then our first warned 7 to 10 day forecast. With a little snow on the ground, that will keep temperatures cold through much of next week. Some rain and snow shower chances almost at every other day intervals.
And coming up in sports, off-season intensity, why the Badgers say Coach Brady Collins is the perfect guy to lead the strength and conditioning program at Wisconsin. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
She locked him in his room, starved her son to death. The 16-year-old boy weighed only 42 pounds when he died. She could have got 25 years, but she got lucky. Judge Janet Protasewicz set her free. No time in prison. He strangled and raped his 79-year-old aunt. He faced 25 years, but he got lucky too. Protasewicz let him off with only 5. Tell Judge Protasewicz this is not justice. Stop protecting criminals.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
If you've had a classic Reuben before, then Arby's Reuben will taste quite familiar. But if you haven't, man, oh man, are you in for a wild ride? Arby's, we have the meat.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
We feel powerless.
It took a year of working with our Call for Action volunteers for a Madison woman to resolve a healthcare billing issue. Catherine Merck brings you a Call for Action investigation into a kidney dialysis horror story. Thursday on News 3 Now at 5:30.
I would say we are a high energy group, team in everything we do. That whole mantra of, the way you do anything is the way you do everything is the way we live.
Spring football doesn't start until Saturday, so we haven't been able to see what a Luke Fickell team looks like on the field yet. But we were able to get a glimpse of how the off-season strength and conditioning went, and the word intense comes to mind. That program is led by Brady Collins, who brings the juice every day, no matter if it's a 6 a.m. workout or a 6 p.m. workout. And his energy is contagious, and it's just what the Badgers needed.
He's just been setting the standard of, what we need to do to become a great team, not just a good team. So I just really like the energy that he brings and the intensity and also the attention to detail.
Dude, it's crazy. I feel like that's the best way to explain it. Crazy, but crazy good. He pushes to like a different standard, a higher level every day. Doesn't accept anything average, and I think that's what, as a program, we needed.
Who would have thought after how Wisconsin played during the back half of the regular season that the Badgers would string 3 wins together and advance to the Final Four of the NIT? Probably not many, but here we are. Next Tuesday, UW will take on North Texas for a spot in the NIT championship game. And for Greg Gard, seeing his team fight through all the adversity they faced this year and now head to Vegas, well, it's just a testament to their toughness.
Just really proud of this group. I mean, it's not been perfect. It's not been pretty at times, but one thing that can never be denied is their perseverance and their unwillingness to quit. I mean, there's no give in this group, no flinching, no matter what the score is. And I think we've been in so many of these games this year that their willpower to continue to battle possession by possession has served them well.
So who's driving to Vegas?
I'm ready.
Are we renting a van? Or how are we doing
we
this?
got the work van. I'm driving.
Okay.
I'll look at some snacks, pack those.
Okay, Gary,
somebody's got to do the weather. That's usually the way it works out. Here's the live view from the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Lots of clouds, a little sunshine in the far western horizon. Right now, Doppler track pretty quiet across southern Wisconsin. Might see an isolated shower or thunderstorm pop up near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line sometime this evening. We'll see rain and snow showers overnight that could bring some minor accumulations.
Wait, what are you bringing to the table, Zach? For
Fun.
Vegas?
Fun.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I'm bringing fun.
We'll see you back here tonight at 10.